Hello, welcome. I'm Elizibar, your host, and this is Common America, volume number 5. And I gotta say, like, the title, I get it. I get where it's coming from because being true to yourself, true to your character, is kind of like the fundamental uh, underlying principle of this book, of this issue. But come on, man. I really was hoping, that when I looked at this just now, it would say noodleness, okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's flip over to the digital. Boom, Common America, Kickstarter digital copy. They've done a different like watermark on each one of these books, I think. I guess that's okay. The George Washington quote on page 2 about being true to yourself and having the integrity to be an honest man and yada yada yada. But I really just want to get to Kid Carly, who is super cute. Look at her. That is adorable. Not the words, Carly, or even words at all. What do I have to say? It's bad enough I have to wear this silly thing, honey. You made the costume. Yeah, but I didn't think I'd be wearing it. Why can't mom do it, hon? And it kind of goes into like a good parenting lesson of, hey, you got to do stuff that you're scared of sometimes. You can't rely on other people to do things for you. You can't make other people do things that you should be doing. Good parenting lesson. And here she is in the present, singing. Look at that. And the home of the brave. Oh, sorry. So here's the Common Core, as they started calling themselves. Very Sentai. Out here at Wrigley Field, of all places. And they're basically making a little promotional appearance to sell stuff, to sell that swag, sell that merch. And look who it is. It's characters from way back in Walmart. Ice Tosterone, who, let's not talk about what happened to him. And Marmot Maiden, who is incredibly adorable. And there's Hinchy, her little marmot, who is also super cute. I want to snuggle him. Look at his little ears. It's adorable. You gotta like it. Absolutely gotta like it. They're here because, well, Lansky owns the copyright to their visual design, so they need new costumes. Funny how that works. They're like, yo, can we talk to Carly? Meanwhile, outside, you got that Okami guy who got broke out of prison or something already. And he's got chupacabras. They've stolen some microprocessors. There's a couple of Ningen mercs hanging around. And don't be such an Oji-san, Burke. What I brought you Ningen leftovers for. So here's one of our favorite guys, Sawyer, and he's getting ready to stop the party. What happens? This little cool emblem, blam, guides the lightning strike, truck disabled. A good little burst of action. Oh, no, page 120, that doesn't exist. It's a good little burst of action, and it leads up to this little bit here. So Carly's all like, yeah, I'm going to zap you while the dog takes care of the chupacabra. Good boy. And a Zuma Breaker. Satin Static Smash. And then he parries it. Of course, he doesn't realize that that trick they did with the van, with the little guided zapper, is going to work here. So everybody, including the villains, all have their own weird personalities. They're kind of some of them are kind of cliche and stuff, but it works. They all feel like individual people, even when they're goofy. And you know what? One thing is about real people, they's awfully goofy. But we don't just have old threats returning; we have whole new threats. Crazy robots. They've taken over the Eiffel Tower here. Strange creatures have gathered and are scaling the Eiffel Tower, apparently dismantling the lighting rig as they ascend to the top. Incroyable. Incroyable? That sounds fake. So, who's going to deal with a new threat? But new heroes. Now, of course, there was a page in the last issue, and I kind of showed a little bit of it, and I shouldn't have, that had this guy in it. Hanging out with Lansky. So, are these actually good guys? Are these bad guys? And that's kind of one of the key questions of what's going on in this issue. The people certainly think they're good guys. They've got the press. They've got every talking head on TV saying they're the good guys because Lansky is a liar. All right? And you're like, well, how's Lansky fit into this? Look, we're getting there, man. I got a little ahead of myself, okay? But there he is, very next page. He's a liar, and he's on their side. What does that say about them? Think about it. Meanwhile, we got interpersonal combat between Misha, Carly, and Siggy, and look at that knockout number she's in there. Wowzer, dude. And this guy is, yeah. Yeah, look at that. I'll go start the car. Yeah. Who can blame me, man? I wouldn't want to be in the middle of that either. They're probably going to kill each other. And Misha drops some good advice on Carly here. Like, look, you've known him for forever and you haven't made your move. Use it or lose it. What else is going on? Oh, Visions by Vander's Carly's like product line. We got Sylvia modeling it. She looks like a knockout. Everybody is starting to flex. They're starting to live their dreams. And then we get crazy robot attacks. And one of the best gags I've ever seen in a comic book plays out starting in this sequence. So robots attack. Carly's trying to hold them off. They're basically immune to her electricity. And she has to go back to the hotel to get her power suit because she's just wearing the swimsuit that she was modeling, right? So she's got to go back to the hotel. So the gag plays out over the next couple of pages with Carly fighting for her life while Sylvia is just like, here she is hitting like, beep, 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 beep. I got to cross the street. Beep, 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 beep. I got to go up the elevator. I got to change. You know, just boom, 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 one bit at a time where she's like desperately trying to get home and she's being held up by technology at every point, which is funny because her whole power set is based on technology. It's a really great gag. I would show it to you here, but I want you to read it because it is very effective on paper. There's more confrontations, more trouble, more strife, more revelations as the book goes on. We ain't even going to get into that. If I was to keep talking about this book, we'd be here for like 30 minutes before I got through with it. So we're just going to call it here. You should be reading this stuff if you like feel good stuff, if you like emotional stuff, if you like stuff that's serious but has a little bit of a humorous tone to it. I mean, come on, look at Ghostbusters, right? It's a comedy, but it's got some really serious haps in it. This book is a comedy. It's got some really serious haps in it. And I like it. I like all these books, man. I'm so glad I binged them all. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great one. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.